a crowd for our follies. Isn't that wonderful? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have to do this. Pack evacuation policy.
We can't
Can
hear
we have a
you.
little music to it?
We can't hear you.
Move the mic closer. Oh yes, this is the story of my life. Move the mic. Oh, mic, I'm sorry. My sound technician. No. When the fire alarm has activated, please remain in the pack until the fire department and a representative from Woodland Pond has given the all clear or instructions to evacuate. Do not call the concierge. If evacuation is determined, the event facilitator will initiate an evacuation as follows. Please exit the room immediately using either of the two sets of double door and immediately clear the hallway between the pool and the pack. First to evacuate should be any residents walking unassisted or with a cane. All residents who have a walker, wheelchair, or electrical cart should evacuate last with assistance. Once the room is cleared, the facilitator of the meeting will shut both sets of double doors and report cleared status to the concierge. Are there any questions? Do it again. So, I am delighted to see you. Welcome to our show. The Sustainability Follies. The Sustainability Follies. This is a kind of embarrassing time to be human. The human species is destroying. I'm not using this mic, I'm wearing a lavalier. Can you hear me or not? No. Who can hear me? Raise your hand. Who cannot hear me? Oh, shit. Okay. I'll start again. Oh, he's going to turn me up. That's a very good idea. Thank you, Colin. This is a kind of embarrassing time to be human. The human species is destroying the only home we have. What a folly. We all know the story. The Arctic ice is melting, the temperatures keep rising, droughts, floods, and wildfires are increasing. But here at Woodland Pond, we have hope. We believe change is possible and taking action is worth it. One small change at a time, we are doing our part to save the planet. Okay, that's the serious part of the show. Now, today our worthy cast will present a few diversions to stimulate your imagination and tickle your funny bone. A Follies. In the midst of this tragedy, let there be some comedy. I would like to introduce our worthy musician, Lomo Morris. Now, let's begin. In the future.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Stay close to the mic.
It's 15 years from now. We're in 2037. 2037. The world and our world at Woodland Pond is likely to be very different given all the woes of climate change that are likely to affect us. Very little oil or gas, often horrendous weather, rationed food and electricity, etc. So, thinking ahead, close your eyes, as if this were 2037. Here is an imagined address from the newly named Mossy Oaks CCRA. As some of you know, I'm the new concierge and the last dining room waiter. As you have heard, our CEO has just been elected to the United Nations Committee of CCRCs. She will be receiving the prestigious and coveted Sunny Side Up Award for all the gigantic solar panels you now see sitting on our conservation easements and cottage roofs. Before she left for the UN headquarters, she left me with the following talk she was going to give to us. Here she is. Well, here we are in August 2037, and oh, how our world has changed. Yes, it's going to be as hot in January as it is today, but hey, there won't be any snow to worry about. Today, since it is already 105 degrees, we will dispense with the evacuation order. Since there are so few of you here, and the fire department is very low on water and fuel and even people. Now, I have some announcements to make, so stop napping and listen up. First, the good news. The dining room, with the help of our new hunting and fishing committee, has bagged a deer, 2 rabbits, and what appears to be a groundhog. So there will be a wonderful new stew tomorrow, as tomorrow's entree at a charge of only $32. It's called CO2 stew, and it is flavored with tea leaves strained from the compost. For those vegetarians and those still trying to cook, I'm pleased to say that there will be a class on using flowers in your salads and making salads from grass and ivy. There are other surprising things thrown in, and it is called, guess what, impossible salad. Some new guidelines. Those with license plates ending in odd numbers may drive on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Those with plates ending in even numbers drive on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. If your plate ends in a letter, you get to drive on Sundays. And if you're caught violating these rules, we're going to let the air out of your tires. Next, you all know that CC, doesn't that have a nicer ring than climate change? CC has reduced our food and water supply. So we will be turning off your water for the next 3 days, both hot and cold. Please add this to your tough it out list. Can we have a round of applause for the wonderful Bruderhof vegetable garden? They've been so nice to donate all that hard work and share their bounty with us. We only had to use a few other acres of the conservation easement. More news. The bicycle pedals have been fixed for the movie projector. But we need a few more volunteers for the electricity to keep the battery going for an hour or so each time. Yes, indeed, we here at Mossy Oaks are doing our part. That's it for today. I will be sending in a report from the UN in a day or two, but just like so many decades of climate inaction, I don't think there will be much to say. Have a nice day, if you can. And now, we will hear from the new head of our Residence Council. I hope she heard me.
Good afternoon, Mossy Oaks.
Good afternoon.
I'm Bella Lugosi, the new president of the Residence Council, also known as MORC. I'll be very brief because it's so hot in here, and as the director told you, we cannot adjust the thermostats any lower. Here are some announcements that you need to know. Everyone wants the books on how to survive climate change. We've added some to the library. Please take only one and try to finish it right away because there's a very long waiting list. Your new electricity and water meters have been installed. If you want more light or more water, the tokens can be purchased at the concierge for $3. They will each give you a half-hour extra of water or light. I'm spending so much more on energy that I'm going to have to sell some of my jewelry to pay for it. We know food is short, but please, to the person who is raiding the bird feeders, I certainly won't mention names, please stop. The birds have to eat too. The repair cafe will be held only once a month because so many appliances are breaking down because of electricity shortages. If you want your toaster or any other appliance fixed, please bring extra tokens. Electricity costs money. I'm sorry to tell you that the U.S. Postal Service has advised us that there will be only one mail delivery per week. And we need one of you to go and pick it up at the post office. It weighs only about 36 pounds. Do I have a volunteer? Oh, thank you, Mr. Smith. Thank you very much. We have not decided the price yet, but there will be a small fee for your family and friends to visit. After all, they use electricity and water when they're here. Those with serious sunburn rashes will not be allowed to enter. Try not to go outside. The burn index is very high and has been high for several weeks. In the last 3 weeks, we have treated 21 independent living residents for heat exhaustion. Please don't be one of them. As far as recycling, it didn't work. So it's all right if you put all of your garbage together in one pail or receptacle, any container you have. Just don't leave it in front of your neighbor's door or in the lobby. Finally, we know you love the field trips and the shopping trips, but we do need another driver for the horse-drawn carriages. We will train you, and the horses won't bite, even though they have those big teeth. Just bring lots of carrots or apples. Thank you.
Thank you, Helena and Paul. Let's have another round of applause for these wonderful people. And now, a special treat from the staff. Rob Dunn, Director of Environmental Services, and Tom Tango, Director of Facilities and Plant Operation, will now share with us some very important news.
I need my own mic too.
Good. Hello, I'm Tom,
I'm not Tom.
and we all appreciate that. But I'm here to tell you, I don't know why he's here. As part of the effort that the Sustainability Committee is making to reduce energy usage, the Sustainability Committee, together with the Maintenance Department,
And EBS.
we'll be coming around and we'll be assisting everyone in swapping out their old LED, or their old existing bulbs for new LED bulbs. The exact process of this, we still need to work out. We'll have some more discussion at SusCom meeting.
Yeah, Tom is involved, so there needs to be a lot of discussion in this. And it's gonna take some time, probably till about 2037.
Well, if Rob goes on vacation next week, we'll get a lot done then.
True, it'll be discussed.
But what will happen is some member of the maintenance department, together with maybe some resident volunteers, might come through to your apartments and go in and assist in changing out, again, the existing bulbs for new LED bulbs. The exact charges of that, we need to work out, and the fees and everything. But what'll happen is when we leave, and again, we're not gonna force anyone to do it, but when we leave, your apartment will be better lit and use a lot less electricity. Much like, Rob's office is usually dark, but the productivity isn't too good down there.
But I'm saving more energy than he is. That's what we're here for today.
Yeah, I get more work done, so I don't know what he does in there. So again, that's really all we have to say, is just that we will be coming through, we will be helping you. We're not coming in and ripping out bulbs, we're not gonna make you use anything you don't wanna use, but we will come through and help to swap so that everybody here can reduce electric and have better lighting, more even lighting.
But if you do notice that your tires are flat outside because you didn't cooperate, see these two, okay? See them first. Don't come to us, because we're not gonna help you.
Well, also, when it comes to helping Rob, he doesn't even have an office hour, so.
Nope, it's closed. Not until 2037, I'll give you an office hour.
So if any of you have any complaints or negative comments or criticisms about Rob, feel free to stop me and tell me.
The whole object of this is to really switch out the old with the new. So that's the whole point of this. So I think you all understand that we'll come through and it'll be better.
And then also, he has one joke he's been dying to talk about.
I know, I thought of that and I've been holding on to it. It's just too good to let go.
But I'll set it up for him. Maintenance will come through and change out these bulbs.
And how many maintenance guys does it take to change a light bulb? This is the question we need to answer. So this is why we need so many volunteers, because I don't think we have enough maintenance men. Okay?
Well, it takes a lot. You have to pick that ladder up and spin it around a lot. So.
Right. So that's why we need your assistance to help maintenance get this accomplished.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We'll be back soon.
Do you believe those guys? They're incredible. They're incredible. Let's give them another round. So we've been to the future. It didn't look so good. How about if we go all the way to the beginning and take a look at that? Our next presentation is the Brown duo doing Adam and Eve do composting. And they had to do a little costuming, so they may need a minute to get ready. No, here comes Joyce taking pictures. Yes. They're coming around the back. They'll be coming around the back.
They would come with big leaps.
Oh no.
What about the compost?
Short compost, that's it.
It's not getting the big leaps, it's attaching them. They're trying to attach big leaps.
say that the program that Tom is talking about is real. It was the brainstorm of Rolf, help me say his last name, Newhouse, thank you. Rolf was working in the repair cafe, not this time, but the last time, and he noticed, he was fixing lamps, and he noticed that every lamp that came in had an incandescent bulb in it. And he thought to himself, why don't we try to get LED bulbs in those lamps? So that was the beginning of this program, and he and Tom have worked it out to the point where they have agreed, but here come Anne
No, going back to our seat. Good morning, Eve. You're looking so beautiful this morning.
Who are you? And are these leaves the costume for the day?
I'm Adam, and this is the Garden of Eden. And because you're so beautiful, I brought a special present for you this morning.
What is it?
It's an apple.
What do we do with it?
You eat it.
Oh, just bite into it.
Just bite into it and eat it. We didn't rehearse the apple.
Yummy.
Yeah,
Would you like a bite?
I sure would.
I don't need my glasses. What do we do with this apple? You just eat it, right?
Yep. Now, there are other aspects of this apple that we won't go into because we're just having fun, enjoying the moment.
But well, it's getting, it's good apple, but we're getting near the middle. I don't like that. It's all brown.
It's the apple core, it's the apple core.
Oh, well, what do we do with the apple core? Oh, ha! We just, throw it away and towards that tree where the serpent is hanging.
No, we have to compost it.
What's compost?
Compost is all the apple cores, banana peels, coffee grounds, leftover food, eggshells, anything of organic nature that we don't eat, including remnants of the birds in the sky and the fish in the ocean and the animals on the ground. I said the birds in the sky.
Oh my, that's a lot of stuff. put it?
We put it in the magical compost bins. And in Woodland Pond here, in the Garden of Eden, we have a compost bin for the north wing, a compost bin for the south wing, and just last week, great Archangel Rob Dunn has put another bin for the central wing, so everybody has their special compost bins.
Well, that's great, but, oh, yeah, you're getting ahead.
So now we have to ask what happens to the bins when they get full.
Oh, but what about Rob?
I said Rob already.
I didn't hear it. You said Rob, you said Rob is,
Yes,
Rob,
I did.
but he's
We
the
all-
archangel,
yes.
and he's magic,
Yes,
and he did all that.
and now
for
you
us.
wanna know how we empty?
I know, so what do we do when all the apple cores and all the rest of the stuff is in the bin?
Then,
It is in the bin.
then the fairy compost
No,
bin.
wait a second. So what do we do when it's all filled up?
Then the fairy composters comes along in her big shiny green truck, and she takes all the bins, throws the contents into her big truck, and off she goes to the major magical compost processing place where they transmit all your cores and all everything into wonderful, wonderful things that they put on the earth so everything can grow fancy and will live beautifully off the fruit of the land. No, we've done that already. Okay,
Oh.
so,
Cool. So, when the bins are all filled up, what do we do? Did you talk about that?
yes, that's the magical compost.
You didn't have a big truck and everything? You did that?
Yes,
I didn't hear that. Oh, well, so what comes next?
then, you wanna know how we get our apple core?
Hey, so that means that we all have to cooperate to get the apple cores into the bins. And I can help with that, I think, because I really, we forgot mics, oh well.
Never mind.
Oh well,
We're not meeting mics.
you can hear everything, right? So, I really enjoy meeting new people. So, I'm gonna check with my neighbors, and we're gonna see.
No, first,
No.
first the pots.
Okay, the pots.
I'm gonna show you the pots that we have to take to the compost bins, the magical compost bins. First, we have this pot with a special handle and a fancy lid that's got filter inside to take away noxious fumes. And then we have this. Where is she going? Where is she going?
I'm coming to you.
Oh.
You.
And then we have this pot with a very sturdy lid, it's very good. And then we have these plastic bags. And you can put these big plastic bags in your freezer compartment, in the door of the freezer, and they put your apple core and other things in there, and then freeze nicely, and when they're ready, you can take them to the magical compost bin.
Oh, and that's Rob, he did the magic
Yes, right.
with the bins.
Yes, we did that, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you say he was the archangel?
Yes, I did.
Did you say that already?
So, there's one other point that I have to make, you have to understand. No plastic in the compost bins. If anybody puts plastic in, or any other non-organic thing like glass or metal or hygiene pads.
What?
The very composters will get very upset, and she may refuse to take our compost at all,
Ever?
ever.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yes.
But everything you have said is great. And these 3 pots, well, 2 pots in plastic bags are great too, are wonderful. And I want the one with the handle.
Okay.
Wait. So here's my thing.
And then, hey, come back. Then we'll be fruitful and multiply.
Not again.
Adam and Eve do composting.
That was fun. Well,
Once upon a time, they used to say that there were 4 R's for environmental conservation. Who can say what they were? 4 R's. I can't hear you. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Repair. All right. And now Pete Seeger says there are 10. You ready? The 10 R's of sustainable living. He had a song about this. Reduce, reuse, repair, rebuild, refurbish, refinish, resell, recycle, regift, repeat. So the Pittmans are next. And about the Pittmans, I can say that they are the champions, the world champions of the 10 R's. They do more recycling, repairing, refurbishing than anybody I have ever known. I don't know how close they are to being ready to come, but they are ready to come. So I give you the Pittmans.
What time is it? 30. It's already too late for lunch. Okay, let me see if I can do something. Oh. Leah! Leah! Hey. I think you took a nap. Siesta luckily, we made this from the yogurt container, and with your bag, we wrapped it.
No, I'm laughing
Oh,
because it
you
was
wrapped
ugly,
it.
yeah.
Okay. So at least we have a container, and I use some of the pieces from the show to make a cover. Okay, here is our compost container. Okay, so how
Oh,
does
those
it?
are pretty.
What?
No, nice placement.
Oh, that's a placement. Placemat.
Okay.
Here. You know where I got it from, no?
Yeah, I see.
That's from our
Paper towel.
bamboo toilet paper. But we can use the wrapping to make something for the table.
Your hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, but I didn't use that. I didn't use that.
Ah, okay.
As a matter of fact, I was thinking we have to think of a way to reuse that also.
No way. No way.
Okay, well, we need to think about it.
Okay.
It's too late for lunch now. So, I don't know. I looked through the refrigerator to see if we can find something for us to snack on. Oh, where is it? Ah, I find something here. All these,
Oh, no, no,
all
no,
these
no.
vegetables.
No, those are.
What do you mean, no?
No.
It's all pieces of vegetables.
Yeah. This is, I make a soup out of this.
What?
Yeah.
So they don't go to the compost?
No, they don't do the compost.
You want this to the compost? What
This-
about the,
no, this-
what about the corn?
Oh, they give very good to the, give very good taste to the.
You make soup for that?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. But this, so should we keep this for tomorrow?
No, we keep it for making soup.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know that thinking very well, we can make some Mexican food that I involved in. Okay, leave it for now. Leave it for now because I don't have the master.
I don't think we can eat this. I mean, I found these chicken bones in the fridge.
Oh, soup.
What?
Chicken soup. But this is not enough, we need a little more.
So we cannot have this for lunch now?
Nah, it takes all night to make the soup.
Oh.
And we are not going to eat bones.
And what about the fat that I was in the other bag? The chicken fat.
Ah, this is for schmaltz.
I mean, is this schmaltz?
Yes,
I thought it's butter.
Eh? No,
I thought it's butter.
don't drink it, I don't know it's schmaltz.
What are you going to do, I mean, for lunch? Oh, I think I saw a tomato.
Well, if you go to the fridge, you need to take things that you can eat.
Oh. I found these tomatoes from the farmer.
Ah.
They don't look.
No, they don't. No, that's
They don't look that good.
No.
Okay, I'll clean them up. I'll clean them up.
Are you sure that the knife is sharp?
You better. Didn't you take it to the repair cafe
Yeah,
yesterday?
but I gave it to you to.
Let me get some of this. You don't want to use
Yes,
that for
yes, of
salad.
course, I use it. Yeah, if you cook it very slow, you can make a nice chachuca. You can make a nice.
So we cannot make soup. So no salad.
Okay, no, you can make it not only for salad. No, for salad it's
So that's going to the
for
shakshuka.
salad. Eh?
What about these pieces?
No, this you can.
Can I
throw.
put this in
Yeah,
the
no, this you can throw. Oh, wait, this man. This is not good.
We are not going to go very far down like this.
Well, we need to ask our farmer to give us the tomatoes.
What about this?
Ah, those are very good. Those are the chili. Put it together.
That's Parmesan.
Yeah.
Just the peel.
Okay.
You cannot use that.
You put it in your vegetable soup.
I'm getting thirsty. I got this from somebody that gave it to us as a present. And this one, I don't think that, we can return it anymore. We can use it as glasses.
Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah,
Lemonade?
I made it here. With when you make shoes and you have all the peels,
Oh.
this is where all the
Okay,
taste for
well,
the
let's have something at least to drink. Very good, very good. You want some
pistachio. Oh
some
yeah.
pistachio? Here, take some. Good. Don't throw the peels though.
No. No,
Save the peels.
no, don't throw them away.
Hmm.
We used to put in the post
For the planters.
yeah, for the planter.
Okay. So save this. But I don't think we are going to have much lunch today.
Well, you can go to the
What about
dining.
these pieces of bread that you left there?
Oh, those are great. I'm going to make bread pudding.
Bread pudding.
Yeah, okay. You know, it doesn't make sense that to say for many people to spend milk, sugar, raisins, and to save 10 pieces of bread. But this is what my mother used to do.
Okay,
She said
your
that
mother,
you
your mother lived.
don't throw away bread. Bread is very, very important. You cannot throw it away.
What do you mean you cannot throw it away? At
No.
least, you know.
No, only if it's moldy.
Ah.
Moldy.
No, not moldy.
Okay, you save it.
So these
This
are
is not enough to
so
save
these
it.
are going to the compost now.
What? No, you don't put it in the compost.
So we'll put it in the planters.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's just nothing.
So pigs can do that. Okay, no, you can eat. Like if we are not going to have any.
Let's have an orange at least. Ah.
Okay.
Can I throw this?
Throw it away here.
What? I'm not throwing that away.
And what I'm going to do with it?
Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you. See all these peels? Wow.
Well, I believe that with the peel you can put it in your hands when they speak to fish. To take
Yeah.
out the smell.
Oh, let me see. I have this one. Here, you can have some orange.
Oh, thank you.
Here, this piece can go in the trash. Here,
No, no, no.
Here, this goes in the compost. Mm. Remember last time? I collected all these peels, cut them into pieces, and made orange peels. You guys like some?
What is it?
Orange peels. Sugar cane. Here, when to come here? Take some. Harley, just put them in the table. I mean, that's not just for you. Ah. So what happened with my orange? Here. Did you finish yours? Hmm. You what? Now with banana.
What is it? It's a good idea.
Here,
I think
take out the banana.
it has some potassium. También. They're good. I'm gonna put it.
Huh?
You're going to throw away this?
No,
Ah,
it has potassium. And our flowers need potassium. So I'm going to keep this, put it in the garden. I don't think they like it when it's big pieces though. I think we'll have to do something about that. I think they don't like it when we put the big pieces all together.
Doesn't that?
No, the plants don't like it. So we have to grind this.
It's all that is squid.
Huh? No, the squirrels will like it. Coffee? Huh?
No bad idea.
Yeah, have some coffee. I mean, I'm sorry, I mean that their lunch is not that great. I think I cannot do this. I think I'll use the grinds also for the plants.
Okay.
Coffee grinds. Okay. Okay, we'll take this to the grounds. George,
Hello,
are you still here?
I'm here.
I'm sorry, that's all the compost you get today.
Oh. Oh.
Unplug first and then take it.
Thank you, Jakob and Renee, for this very important demonstration of using everything. Let's give them a round of applause.
Well, I need to an acceleration. Besides all those left, we eat food. We have good food.
Disclaimer, disclaimer.
The best cook in town.
Yes. Yeah, you can clean up later, because we're done. You don't have to clear it for anything, because we're done. Yeah, this is it. This is the end of our show. I would like to thank Martin Lavenhar. Martin, are you in the room? Would you stand up, please?
Hey, Martin.
For the graphics, Martin Lavenhar for the graphics. I would like to thank Connor and Gretchen for your technical and emotional assistance. I'd like to thank Lola one more time for the music. And then we'll ask the cast to come up.